Recess. Recess is a Disney show that had a pilot episode titled The Break-In. It was originally produced in 1996 as a pitch to Disney to get the show on television. The pilot had different animations and character designs than that have been seen in the series. After the series was picked up, they decided to animate the show and update the character design before Disney aired the remake of The Break-In. However, the original pitch version hasn't been released to the public, other than a sneak peek ABC Saturday morning promo in 1997, alongside of 101 Dalmatian, the series, which is also lost, and Dog Birthday Blues. According to Paul Griffin, the co-creator of the series, those clips were actually animated from the initial pitch animatic of the pilot, which had older storyboards and designs for the characters long before the final design were set in stone. The selected scenes were animated by the promotion department at Disney, made specifically for Saturday morning promo, such as ABC Kids and many more, and as such are the only ones that were animated. The only footage we know that has actually existed is the promo of 1997 anime, and two screenshots are only shown as the old designs of Gretchen and Vince. Especially look at Vince, very early concept art before the show was picked up. But hey, at least the logo for the pilot was pretty good actually. Bubble Guppies. Bubble Guppies was an American CGI show that was produced by Nickelodeon Animation Studios. In 2006, a pilot episode was shot alongside another Nickelodeon show called Team Umizoomi. They both got picked up for a series, but Bubble Guppies was a special case. It was done by Nick Digital in 2006. In 2007, a complete pilot episode was called Happy Clam Day, was finished and ready to be produced. Originally during its development, Nick originally stated to air in 2008 and to pick up 10 episodes of the series. Upon a refusal from Viacom themselves, they fired a total of 720 staff members, basically the whole studio of Nick. Of many permits they gave him on the production, but in December 2010, Walgreens heard about the entire situation and made an adjustment to the show, meaning that Walgreens has officially picked up the series. In December 25, 2010, the series had 20 episodes for launch and it was set to pick up again by Nick. There is no details has been surfaced of no screen only to the pilot episode other than its title Happy Clam Day. One screenshot can be revealed, which is most certainly the earlier designs of a character named Mr. Grouper. Interesting. The Marvelicious Misadventures of Flapjack. So, did you know that Cartoon Network had something called Reggie's? Reggie's was a blog on Cartoon Network showcasing several shorts as part of a different series. In these shorts, Flapjack was shown, and it would become a television series the following year, in 2008. The original pilot was set to air on May 7, 2007, alongside another short titled Captain and Toenail, but for unknown reasons, neither short ended up being aired. The pilot hasn't been broadcast anywhere, which makes it completely lost. While Captain and Toenail has aired like twice in the European territories. It was uploaded on YouTube for a short period of time, and it was taken out due to copyright infringement. The only proof that exists within the pilot is the interview series creator, Fermon Oldman. If I say that wrong, I do apologize. Into an advertisement, the series containing the clips of the pilot. Pucca. Okay, this is an interesting one. Have you heard of Pucca? Yes, it was a series that ran in 2006 till 2009, Season 1 in 2006, and Season 2 in 2008. It was produced by an unknown Korean company, which is very sad because we don't know who actually created the entire series. All I know is it's from Korea. And it was picked up by Jax, also owned by Disney. So originally Polka was a Disney show. Awesome. Originally, Pucca was intended to be as a web flash series, where the first time she was shown was the kissing with the ice cream scene, titled Ice Cream Cone, and Kissing Garo. When he tried to flee, the showrunners figured it was oppressive and went on the full production, making the first official episode called Funny Love Eruption. The Pucca website has changed and updated to merge and other news, with no footage of the web pilot exists anywhere. It could be viewed on the Wayback Machine, but the video won't be played. The only thing that existed is the character name change from Garo was originally known by Gary in the test pit. Winx Club. Winx Club is a theatrical type show in Europe created by an Italian comic artist Inigo Seraffi for his studios in Rainbow Spa. It debuted in 2004, but let's go all the way back in 1999. In 1999, a screen test was shot and the title of the episode is called Magic Balloon, and it was on production from 1999 till 2001. In this stage, the main characters were young teenagers, and the character design resembles a classic European fairy tales. A 20-second of footage was released as part of the interview with Yango, the show's creator. Sometime in 2002, Rainbow held a screening of the pilot in order to gauge the audience's reaction. According to the series, 120 people saw it, and they love it, but several changes are needed to the show. A promotional clip of the pilot was shown at the Cannes Film Festival in 2002. In 2018, in the Lucas Comics and Games Convention, the transformation scenes from the Magic Balloons pilot were shown as part of the Expedition Combination its 15th anniversary. Another 33 seconds were shown to the pilot. Adding all this stuff together makes it a full minute 30. This is really sad, as if the show was on 4K, then ended on Nick and a plug from the show. We just don't know where the pilot episode can make it. One can rumor that the show's creator maybe has the entire copy of the pilot. We do not know. Like I said, this is really hard to find one of the pilot episodes that actually changed everything, especially Winx Club. It was actually a really popular source back in the early days. Dora the Explorer. Dora the Explorer was an educational children's show created by Chris Guilford that ran from 2000 all the way to 2015. This was actually one of Nickelodeon's cash cow shows next to SpongeBob during its cursive run. There are two unaired pilot episodes that were made to sell the show, a test pilot and the one referring to as quote-unquote pilot episode, which was finished on June 12, 1999. There is a rumor that is speculation that's going on that Dora the Explorer aired its actual pilot episode on Toon Disney before it was sent to Disney instead, but rejected it, and Nick saw the potential of it. I don't know if this is some sort of a Mandela effect or what, but its existence is currently unconfirmed at this time. Nothing's much known about this pilot other than Dora and Boots journeying to a giant cupcake, and other characters appear to the pilot like Backpack, Map, Swiper, Benny, Iska, Tika, the Grumpy Old Trio, and Dora's parents, for example. Dora's front design was shown in the test pilot, but Boots looks entirely different and more closely resembles the Grumpy Old Trio. Benny was also named Benito in the test pilot, but changed to Benny to make the US people read names easier. Damn it, government. On August 14, 2018, a YouTuber known by BelskyBurn94, I do apologize if I get your name wrong, posted a video titled Actual Lost Cartoon Episodes that still hasn't been found, and with that, Dora was included in there. It is so weird that nothing shows for the pilot episode, nothing show on the pilot episode. Then, on August 21st, 2018, a Lost Media Wiki user, Infinite Gates, found the test pilot on the official Funline animation site. It appears to be a much lower quality than the final show. Blues Prince. Okay, so if you've seen Blues Clues as a kid, then you're in for a real treat. No, I'm not talking about the Blues Clues 2019. Oh no. In fact, I'm talking about the 1996 version of it. This show has spent many years into development and with the show's writers experimenting around with different ideas, such as Blue was originally going to be an orange cat named Mr. Orange, like, why? And then Mr. Blue, and then just Blue. Like, why is it a cat? I have no idea. The pilot was only shown to a selected few preschoolers as it tests out the show's interactive elements. According to the reports, they love it. But there were several changes that needed to be made until its fully released. Mr. Saul also had a Brooklyn accent as a contrast as the French accent he was ultimately given. Steve also has spotted a red shirt instead of his signature green shirt? Green stripes, sorry, we all know and love. The Blue's Clues Wiki forum stated that the pilot episode was called Snack Time, probably the subject that preschoolers were on during this time. This has been a very hard pilot to be found. It was lost until 2006, when Nickelodeon aired a 10-year anniversary special showing the details of the history behind the show. Fans have searched everywhere for it, and Nickelodeon has yet to not to release it. They stated that it felt it was way too real for the rest of the series. My Gym Partner's a Monkey. My Gym Partner's a Monkey was an American TV series that was created by Tim McHale and Julie McConaughey and was produced by Cartoon Network Studios. Before this was announced that there were 2 pilot episodes, the first being made in late 2003, simply titled My Gym Partner's a Monkey. It's a show basically. In that pilot, it shows all characters had been designed extremely early into its development. The second pilot was released in summer of 2004. The title of the episode was called Trouble Lion. In that pilot, all episodes were in their final designs. It is unknown if Trouble Lion was intended to be an actual episode of the series. Also, it is also unknown if neither of the 2 pilots did exist on the Cartoon Network database or it can never be used at all. Only one screenshot exists from the first pilot, and it looks like designed to be Adam's early design in the 2003 pilot episode. This is insane, as if the show went on from a very short-lived series. The good thing is that it was very popular, and here's a fun fact. Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, was actually the voice of Jake Spiral Monkey in the series, and that was the reason why this show was super skyrocketing popular because of that. Camp Lazlo. Camp Lazlo was an American TV series created by Joe Murphy, who also worked on Rocko's Modern Life. It was produced by Cartoon Network Studios, and they have been launching starring careers like J.J. Quintel and Fred Van Orman, the one who went on to Misadventures of Flapjack. What most fans of the series do not know is that the series had a pilot episode created for Cartoon Network in 2004 that never saw the light of day. The episode was titled Monkey See Camping Do. Was the test pitch that was created in 2004 before the show started airing in 2005. This episode had the characters having their original personality, and since then it has never been aired. This can be seen as a prototype of another episode that did happen called Gone Fishing, sort of. There was even another pilot created from them, but its existence is unconfirmed. No screenshots of videos are found at this time. One may look in the TV back in 2004, where Olympus and Slinkman aired a segment of the summertime program called Can't Kimmy Find, which basically where is in the morning blocks, Olympus and Slinkman will reveal what's coming up in the sketch coming up next. Some of those things can be viewed online, such as Coming Up Next, Foster's Homes for Imaginary Friends, for example. Here are the differences from the show before it was finalized, some notable examples. Lasso's appearance is similar to the actual Spiral Monkey and speaks like a Brazilian accent. The TV series had shown him with a different design and an American accent. Raj speaks an American with a spitting nose with wearing subtitles. Clam never talks because he's a mute. Edward, Chip, and Skip also appeared. Chip and Skipper names were originally Dale and Dave. Lumpus is a horse and speaks in a Don-Not-like voice. In the test pilot, Lumpus' original name was Leonard, but it was changed to Aquaquin instead in the pilot, and in the finalized, it was Scoutmaster Lumpus. Chip's Moosebell also appeared in the pilot as the camp's deacon. Like Clam, Samson never spoke in the pilot, and the camp's name was originally Camp Running Rump, but later was changed to Camp Kidney for the series. One may look in the credits section to see if there are any voice actors in there, but unfortunately they couldn't dug up anything in the cracks of time. I don't think this is going to be released. Hopefully someone can contact him for the series pilot episode that was sent to Cartoon Network, But due to the given fact it's been lost for 16 years within me writing this video, I just do not think this is going to be released. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was a series that was produced by DK Entertainment, very famous for producing it in the Super Mario Super Show, and it was based on Sonic the Hedgehog, created by Sega themselves. There was a total of 1 season with 65 episodes were produced in its long run. In 1992, a pilot episode which was produced to tell the show, but this was rather produced in the House of America, rather than outclassed sourced by Asia, resulting in better quality. And it wasn't aired on TV, nor have any VHS or DVD release of the series, as it was not meant for public's broadcasts. Some of it is found, however. In the episode called Untouchable Sonic, you can see Scratch and Girl are watching TV, and it shows very little to the pilot with full sound mixes, and suggests at one point that it was completed. And you remember the anvil? Yeah, Dr. Robotnik being crushing it was also used in the pilot, but in the final show it can only be seen in the end credits. In the clips of the pilot was rare feature in the 1994 promo commercial for Fox 39 Kids Club. And again in 2008, the vision trailer for the game called Sonic Chronicles and the Dark Brotherhood. Then, in March of 2009, a 7-minute version of what appeared to be the full-length pilot was uploaded to YouTube by the user Domito with permission from Milton Knight. It has no music nor sounds. Also appears to be the rough cut of the final product. There is also a time code present, while Sonic is voiced by Jamil White, and Dr. Robotnik and Scratch were voiced by the legendary Jim Cummings. Tails' voice actor is uncredited and unknown at this time. There was also a short segment after each episode aired titled Sonic Says. It is to teach young viewers an important life lesson. Within the pop episode, it was about crossing a road, one where Tails attempts on crossing the road without looking both ways, acting like an idiot, and Sonic quickly stops him and explains him road safety rules. The last scene of Sonic signing out of an exact quote, "I'm fast and he's furious. Got a juice. Bet you can't catch me." At least not until fall of '93. The pilot was lost for over 20 years. And it's not even kidding. While the lost media has been searching for the pilot ever since. I was able to manage getting in contact with Milton Knight on his Facebook page, but since then I asked him, and he says that he's not ready to release the entire pilot episode as of yet. He's hoping to wait to it when the right time has come to release the whole pilot. Within Sonic the Hedgehog coming up, its 30th anniversary coming up in 2021, we just gotta hope that Milton will be able to release a pilot episode due to the Sonic's 30th anniversary of the game. Also, did you know that the pilot episode actually starred Emerald Hill Zone? Yeah, Emerald Hill Zone was available in Sonic 2, extremely popular during the time of the video.